Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube Windows channel. Wanted just to update a little bit, what's happening. And first of all, I want to thank everybody for the support. You guys have been great. I really feel I have friends out there, and it's really cool. Feels good. Even in, when you're wondering of your future of what you're doing, having everybody saying, hey, look, we're all behind you, if I can do anything, thank you everyone. It's really cool. So here's a few things I'm going to say first. I'm going to answer one major question that a lot of you have actually asked. What exactly is happening? What is the problem and where? And the simple answer is, I don't know. Why? Because some of you said, well, they must have told you. No, they just say there's a trademark issue. So I can only see a trademark issue and, okay, something in the title of the channel maybe. The problem is there's no other information. It only says, and that's the only info I got, a third party has decided I got a trademark issue on my channel. We don't know who. They don't tell you who's the third party who complained. My take on it is that it's not a big guy. It's not Microsoft complaining, or I think it's a dumbass user that thinks he knows it all and that he wants to set things straight, and issued some kind of complaint because he didn't like something, or didn't like me, and said, oh, let's put this guy in trouble. So the basic information about what's happening, the only thing I know, there's a trademark issue, and there's nothing else that I know. I don't know who filed it, and I have only one way of actually contacting YouTube, is that on that page there's a little form, like a little form that you click on, and you say, okay, where's the problem, and explain yourself. I did that, got a reply 24 hours later stating, we're not sure what you're talking about. Please explain again. So I did again. And still got no reply right now. So, zero information. I don't know what's happening exactly. It's all decided by people that are going to look and going to say, oh no, we don't want to have this guy on YouTube. It's really dumb, A big company like that should have had somebody somewhere say, okay, at least if you're going to suspend the channel, why not send a little email, say, okay, we suspended your channel because of this issue, this issue, this issue. If you promise that you'll change that and that and that, we're going to put it back online, and if in 24 hours or 48 hours you haven't changed anything, we're going to take it out. If something would happen like that, I wouldn't be pissed off, because, okay, I'm open to, let's change something. Oh, I've used an image you don't like. I'm sorry, it was not intentional, I didn't want to do anything bad. I'll take it out. It's okay. You don't like this video? Okay, I'll take it out. I have no problem with that. But that's not what's happening. It's you're blocked, and not just that, it's way worse. It's you're blocked and you'll be blocked forever. That's the problem. For those that talk about my Facebook effort, okay, let's be clear here. I opened a Facebook page, not a group, and I'll explain why. I don't want to have people on Facebook per se. I don't want to have a group on Facebook. I want the Facebook page to be kind of a temporary place where we're going somewhere else where I still have contact with you. That's why I chose that platform, because a lot of you have Facebook pages. Some said, hey, why don't you do it on Google Plus? Nope, because I want to make sure that what my efforts, Google and YouTube are together. So what I want is where I do something, none of these two big players, Google and YouTube, have anything to do with it. So I chose Facebook. And it's a page, so it's like you just like it, or I'm not really sure because I don't see the same thing as you guys, and I'm not the kind of guy that usually goes and likes a page, so I'm not sure exactly what's open and what you can do with that, but I know that some of you have been sending messages, and it's a place to just, at least I will keep you updated of what I'm doing and where I'm going. Now, here's the thing. There's a platform that seems interesting, but it has a major problem that I'll explain once I've explained it. Twitch. First of all, before Twitch, a lot of you talked to me about Hilly, the computer guy that moved to SoundCloud. That's fine if he likes it like that and it works for him. Problem is, I have a visual channel. I show you. Hilly, the computer guy, was a lot of blabber about stuff and about technology. Much more than it was how to do something most of the time. I am in the let's show you how to do something mode. So it has to be visual. It has to be something that you look at, not just listen to. So SoundCloud is not a possibility for me. But Twitch is a possibility. It's a platform where I can host live shows. It's a place where I see myself hosting multiple shows, not just answering your questions and learn the tech. But I'm thinking bigger. Why not the iPad hour, where I answer your questions with your iPads or your iPhones? The Android hour, where I'll answer questions about Android problems, because everybody is on different platforms. The Mac hour. You got a problem with your OS 10 or your Mac? Let's talk about it and see what we can do, how I can help you. So I could throw out multiple shows of all sorts of things that would be interesting there. I would subscribe to them for the pro version of Twitch, which is like $90 a year. That ensures that you guys don't have ads on my shows, and it also gives a 60-day archive of everything I do. Now, 60 days is not necessarily that great, but it's 60 days that you can go back in time and watch the shows. So that looks very interesting. Also, what's really cool is that if you have an account, a free account on Twitch, you can join in a chat room and you can ask your questions live there. And that's another very interesting aspect of Twitch. Now, the hard part about Twitch. How the hell do I make a living out of Twitch? And that's where I need to focus on what I can do. How can I earn a living out of it? I don't want to ask you guys all the time about money, about donations, about stuff. There's a need for some way of making money. I'm not really sure exactly what to do with that. At the level I am, the level that I am is, I'll have several hundred people watching probably every week. But to get advertisement, you need more than a few hundred. You need thousands and thousands of viewers, and even more. So I'm a little in a complex mode here. But I do want to try that, and I do want to see how I could do something with that. So I'm looking at that. I created the basic account. I'm still not, done everything with it. Once it's really set up, I'll probably post a link on the Facebook page and here on YouTube if it's still there. Of course, as long as YouTube's up, I'm posting here. That's for sure. Posted 3 videos today, plus this one will be 4. I want to continue that effort, that's for sure. But even if everything settles out, I want to have another place where I do stuff, where I can grow something. And if YouTube has a problem, the hell, I'll be somewhere else, and I'll be my own boss of my own shows with my own content that nobody cares and that nobody's gonna do anything about, because it doesn't work in the same manner on Twitch than on YouTube. So of course today I'm more relaxed. It's 48 hours now. You get the initial shock. What the hell? Channel's off. The day after, it's like you're mad. I'm still mad, don't get me wrong, but I'm mad with a outlook of, okay, let's see what we can do with this, and let's see where I can grow something of my own and have nobody bother me anymore. And I'll be fair, another reason why I think it's a good idea, YouTube's monetization is lower and lower all the time. AdSense is a very cheap program, doesn't pay much. So that's another reason why, if I have to do something, let's grow something. Let's grow something with other possibilities of revenue. And that's all in the purpose of, if I devote my time to helping everybody, which would be really cool, and I'd be very happy to. That time devoting to a show is the time I'm not devoting as a tech guy to clients or working somewhere. So you understand that, my rent doesn't pay itself magically, and my internet bill and everything is not free. So that's why you have this really boring issue of money all the time, which is sad, but it's life. So I'm continuing to check everything, every option, what could be done, I am in a mode where I want to construct something, and I am in a mode of, that could be cool. And it's, what's happening now is simply a kind of a lesson that's telling you, look, you gotta have multiple things going. Make sure that if something happens, who cares? And it's funny because when I look at the trademark issue, and I was looking at the license agreement at YouTube, they have the community agreement. Somebody said, what the hell is the community agreement? Okay, I can tell you one thing. If you read it all, I can tell you, look at any channel on YouTube. I can bet you that 90% of them infringe on one of the YouTube agreements, because that agreement is like so complex. And if you just look at, you can't infringe on copyright. Okay. Well, problem is everything you have in a picture has some sort of copyright, a lot of it. I can tell you, if that would be no copyright copyrighted items on YouTube videos, 80 to 85% of the videos on YouTube are gone tomorrow morning. It may be more. It's way too large and way too complex the way they make it. It has to be brought down to, okay, the most important and the cases that are really, really, I took the 6 o'clock news off the TV and I decided I put it on my channel. That's a major copyright issue because I'm stealing the content of someone, putting it on my channel. So, it's interesting to see, and we'll see, I'm continuing to think about it. I'll keep you guys updated regularly about what's happening, what I'm opening. What I might be thinking is to put the live shows on Twitch, but record them in a way that I can also put them up on the YouTube channel if the YouTube is still there. So everybody on the YouTube channel will still see it, but the live portion will be across Twitch and not Hangouts in YouTube. So continuing my efforts, and of course I'll be posting every day of the week. I'll be posting, of course, Tuesday is 2 live shows. They're going to be on this channel if it's still up. The 2 hours of answering your questions, 3 to 5 p.m. and Learn the Tech, 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern. And we'll talk about music formats, and especially the new kind of music formats, high quality audio music formats in QA and so on, in the players also. Thanks for your support. Feels good, and always nice to be here.